What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah, so the name is Denu, by the way, and yes, I have actually have something to say, and then I felt typing and then posting a content, a write up wouldn't do justice to what I really wanted to talk about. First of all, how is the Saturday going? Like me, my weekend, yeah, since yesterday, sorry, since Thursday, since I had my defense. I have basically given a day off from studio to go rest up a little bit, and then yesterday was basically like a day off for me. Today we'll be resuming back to the studio to complete with our project work, to work on our research, and to do one other course like that, and then finish up with school. Hopefully by December 18, 2022, I should be completely done with my degree program, and then be available and be able to give you guys content, and inspire you guys very, 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 very much more. Understand? So, by the way, I'm so happy to have been recognized by Microverse, the fintech company. And already I created my account. So, if you've not created your account, you have Microverse is a wonderful fintech company that is thinking is hoping to change the narratives of saving in such a way that they are building us a community. So, for example, Microverse recognized me as part of the community builders on LinkedIn, and then that is awesome because even the goal of Microverse is to build a community of people who save their money. Understand? So, please, I'll be putting a link in the caption. So, endeavor to go, download the app and get registered on the platform. Now, this since yesterday I've been concocting in my mind this particular thing, and it has become a serious issue nowadays. I'm 20 years old, by the way, and by 20, you can see the background. You see that's my room in school. I'm so proud. The rent is paid by my dad, by my parents, and something I'm really so proud of. I've been here since I was in 200 level, so and it's awesome. And this is where I'm at. The phone I'm using to record, by the way, my dad bought it for me. He bought it for me about a month ago, and I'm proud. I'm glad I'm being able to use a phone like this. The system I use was given to me by my dad for my birthday on that was in 2018, and I'm still using the system, by the way. And I thank God I'm being privileged to use the system. So why am I sharing all these things? Because a lot of people have been, reaching out to me. They want to start a fundraising. They want to sponsor. They want to work on sponsoring themselves. They want to get systems for their studies, and then they want to get a new phone. They want to raise a fund. They want to start a fundraising. It's youth, I'm telling you. So they want to go into a fundraising. They want to get money for themselves to run their daily activities and all. And I felt, it needed to come up and really talk this shit out of me, because I realized that a lot of us youth have actually have misplaced priorities. We have forgotten the place of responsibilities and the place of wants, about meeting our wants, not needs now. And that is why I came here, and I'm actually making this video to really express my pain as regards this stuff. So you guys see me every day. I make posts, I do a lot of stuff. I try to inspire people with little content I write every day. And then at times, many people think I have a million naira in my account or something. No, please, I'm a student. And even right now, I don't need to even tell you the money in my account. But basically, I'm just a student who is also trying to graduate and do a lot of stuff. I was so glad when Emmanuel reached when Emmanuel Onduka, my LinkedIn boss, when he took to posting one day of someone who was asking him for 10,000 naira, and then he was how do you expect me? It's not my responsibility. I'm also trying to survive in school. So me bringing out myself out here is me trying to do the little I can to either inspire people and also get money for myself. So that is one thing. So now. Let me bring it down to the fact that maybe you are currently thinking of going into a fundraising campaign to raise maybe funds for your school fees as an individual, as a student in Nigeria or wherever you are in the world, and then you are 20 years old, or you are between 18 to 22 years old, and you are in school. I want you to understand that firstly, your school fees is the responsibility of your parents, whether you like it or not. Yes, you are still under your parents. I'm 20 years old. I'm still under my parents, and I'm proud and glad about it. That doesn't mean my mindset, my global mindset, my mindset about money is altered. But the truth is, as long as my parents are still existing, they are the one who sent me to school. They are the one who are to be responsible for my fees. So me trying to transfer the and take responsibility is just out of me trying to be a man. Understand? It is not out of compulsion. Understand? So if I'm trying to take responsibility for the fees, it is awesome. It means I'm growing. It means I'm doing a lot mentally. It means I'm already building my mind to be someone who is responsible and someone who will be responsible and be a responsible father at the end of the day. But if by trying to take responsibility, I'm also trying to see how to transfer that responsibility on others around me by starting a fundraising, man, that is BS. That is a major BS, because as an individual, I'm not responsible to help you take responsibility in that area of your life. You are responsible for your life. Everybody is responsible for their lives. Understand? So, if you feel you have a need in your family, and then you're thinking the next thing to do is fundraising, I'm telling you, please, before you consider fundraising, there are a lot of things to do, because fundraising basically is for something that you can't actually stop. And again, another thing I really want to address here is the fact that many people are going into fundraising because they do not want to they do not want to be intentional about this responsibility on their neck, actually, and they want to be anonymous. They want people to anonymous people to help them take responsibility over their lives in terms of the payment of probably their school fees, in terms of getting a laptop for themselves to ease their studies, or all those things like that, other things like that. And that is where the problem really is, because if you are not ready for people, if you are not ready to go out and actually, okay, you don't have the money, yes, you understand, and you cannot go out and meet your network with your own network. We are not now talking about you cannot address your network and go to their DMs and ask sincerely that actually you are in need, you are in this need and you need help, so way. And what we are thinking of is to go to the global audience and expect that some individuals will just, out of their own hard-earned money, and just throw massive stuff into your account. That is fraudulent. That's a fraudulent mindset, I'm telling you. So if you have a need this morning, and then you feel the need is beyond you, first of all, is like there are things you could do to address the need. Number one is to either skill yourself up, that is, try to work on some skills and look at things you can deliver in return for money, value you could give in return for money. For myself now, I'm into book publishing. I'm a book publishing consultant, and I help people put their book on Amazon, and I also consult with them about the international book publishing, best publishing practices that they could take. I will help their book do well on Amazon and also beyond Amazon generally. And this is what I do when I am not trying to depend, when I'm trying to be independent from my parents. But basically, especially since my exam started, I had to shut out from business and to be able to focus on my academics, because this is my main priority of being in the school. So I had to shut out business and then focus on my studies. And I told everybody who were trying to use me and engage my services, I told them that I'm busy right now. I'm basically for the past 2 weeks, I've basically been totally dependent on my parents. And then I know it has been awful, because the way I've been spending, I've been trying to minimize my spending and all. But what am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is that you do not when you need help like that, is either you skill yourself up and get how to what's it called, get yourself the visibility that would give you clients who will engage you for your services and pay you in high dollars or in high naira, and then which you not divert into your daily spending and to meet those needs that are dear to your heart. Understand? So that is what I'm trying to say. It's either you skill yourself up, because many of us just want to go into fundraising. Fundraising is not like the next thing that is on our mind, especially with the event on LinkedIn and the popularity on LinkedIn in places like Nigeria today. And that is why I'm really addressing this. So it's either you actually take yourself and skill up. Another thing you could do is to actually take a loan. Understand? Because at times, if you now have people pressing you for money that you owe, and then asking you and following back from you from time to time on money that you owe, you will not get to be so intentional about trying to go out there and look for money. Understand? So that is another thing to do. Another thing you can actually when you do the previous one, the first one I mentioned, that is when you skill yourself up, and then you now come to me to ask for visibility, and you outline the reason why you need this visibility. Now I'll be so glad to assist in such instance. Yes, I'm also a student who is also trying to gain visibility, but when I see that you have done you've done your own work to this point, it shows that you are intentional about taking responsibility in your life. It shows you are intentional about building success for yourself, and I'll be glad to be a part of that movement. But if you reach out to me and tell me that please, your mommy just died, that doesn't concern me. Your mommy died. Yes, people die in the world. Yes, people die in the world. Your mom just died, and you're trying to. Do you have uncles that can help you? Those are the questions I'll be asking you. Like, I actually interrogate people a lot when they visit me like that. Why are you trying to take responsibility? Some people, because of Sarah Martins, because he decided to take the responsibility of the community he was serving on himself, on his neck. Some people are trying to also look for areas in their community to take. It's not the way it works is that you first take responsibility for your life before you start taking responsibility for other people's life. Understand? If your life is still nowhere to be found, it is not necessarily your concern, except you feel the calling to do so. Understand? So you need to set your priority right on that. That's number one. And then when you skill yourself up, and then you reach out to me, and then you outline the reason you need the visibility, I'll gladly do it, and I won't collect a fee. Understand? That is another thing. Then the last thing you can do, instead of stressing yourself out, don't you have uncles? Do you have uncles? You can call your uncles up. Some people are so shy. You have a need in your life. You don't want to call your uncles, your aunties that you know that they can help with 10,000 naira, 5,000 naira, 50,000 naira. You don't want to call them, and you are expecting people who don't know you to send money into your account to help you finish your life, to help you with your life. No, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. And I really want us youths to actually be intentional about our lives. Presently, I'm a youth. I have a lot of needs, but they are not the responsibility of other people. For example, I was able to understand some things, and then my daddy, they pay for a lot of things I do. They bought the paper I used to work. They bought me the materials I used to work on my project report, because that was their responsibility. It was their responsibility. It is their responsibility, whether I like it or not. As long as they are alive, it is their responsibility to see me through, because they were the one who sent me to school. It is their responsibility for them to see me through my studies and ensure I graduate successfully. Understand? By providing me the materials I need. It is now left on me. If I need extra materials, those are the time. That is when I take responsibility. But not all the time will I ask them to send me money. Understand? I understand those stuff. So, for example, where I am trying to start my own book publishing company, for instance, and then I've actually paid about half of the fee. It is not the responsibility of my parents to give me money to go into that right now. It is my own responsibility. So I have to find a way to do that for myself. My system that I talk about is not in a good condition. It is not the responsibility of anybody in my network to help me see to my system. It is my responsibility. Understand? I have to take responsibility for that. I have to find a way to get that done and not transfer the responsibility to another person. So this morning, as you're enjoying your weekend, I want you to be so very intentional about the way you take responsibility and the understanding of responsibility. Do not try to transfer responsibility to others, because it pisses me off when people try to, they are always full of this negativity. They are always full of they want to go into fundraising, not because they're actually intentional about meeting that need, but because they want to actually be anonymous. They don't want people to know they are the one asking, that kind of thing. No, it doesn't work that way. So the way it works is what I've explained already. And the third thing I would want to say is that if you have a need, and then you feel it is something beyond your thing and your ability, it is something beyond your capability to do. What you can do, another thing you can do is to actually reach out to people in your network. Yes, reach out to them. Literally beg for money. beg for, outline it, be free. People will understand. People understand. We all know that people are going through a lot. Understand? We all know that we all are going through a lot. So if you reach out to me, you don't need to reach out to me, because please, I don't have money. Currently I have 400 naira in my bank account, and I'm not asking anybody to send me money, but I don't have money, so don't reach out to me. I don't have money to give you. Understand? So if you have a need and you feel someone could help you, especially people who you have their phone number, reach out to them. You can call them on the phone. Understand? Tell them, ask them, tell them to send you 1,000 naira, tell them to send you 500 naira. They are going to do it. If they can't do it, they will tell you. Understand? So when you are able to do that, you'll be able to raise some money for yourself, and you'll be able to at least sit through it. But this should not now be, it shouldn't become an habit for you that you're always calling. You know, I have a friend, anytime he calls, he's just always calling me to help him do data. Understand? So it shouldn't become an habit. Yes, you understand that you are going through a lot, but at least if you feel it is beyond your ability, just call out to people. And also, how do you spend? Some people they beg for money, and eventually they use it on some things that are so mad that you want to kill them. Things like you beg for money, you go use the money to smoke. That is how battered some people's life are. Understand? Some people, they beg for money, they go use the money to drink, to spray girls. That is mad. I can kill that person. So please, my guys, I love you all. And everything I do, I'm trying to build success for myself. I come from a very, very the truth is we actually call ourselves an average family, but the truth is we are below average. Understand? From my family, my daddy is just into above 100,000 every month, and I have 3 sisters and then 1 older sister. So you should understand the way it is. So please, before you come to my DM asking to do any fundraising, please do your homework. And before you come to my DM, understand that I'm also a student. I'm trying to look for money, trying to be legitimate to the things I do, and I'm trying to make myself known as the viral author. And by the way, I'm so proud. This is a company I represent. They do investment, Oxford Holdings. I don't know if you see that clearly. Oxford Holdings, yeah. So it's a company I represent. I'm an associate with the company, and then what we do is that we'll help you invest your money in land banking. I have a lot of content I've made in terms of what we do. Understand? So I'll also be dropping in the comments below a link to one of the content I made about how we help you turn your money. But currently we have plans to especially our investment plans. Yes, we are into the real estate, we're into agriculture, we're into oil and gas, and in terms, basically I'm in the investment sector in sense of reaching out to investors to come and invest in what the company does. So when you invest with us, for example, we have 6-month packages, we have 8-month packages, we have 13-month packages, and also 12-month packages, 14-month packages, 60-month packages, and also 2 years packages. Understand? So for example, that 6-month package, when you invest for 6 months, you earn 15% interest of your money, of your capital back, and then return on investment, this kind of stuff. And it is the reason this kind of investment is so secure, is so wonderful, is because it is on land, and land, everything land produces is something that has been proven to increase in terms of net worth, because land always increases in value yearly. Understand? So when you are investing with us, I want to tell you, it is so confirmed, it is so legit. You don't need to fear. You don't need to fear that your money will be taken, because we've been 5 years. We are 5 years in the business, and then we've paid over 10,000 or 8 to 10,000 investors, and we are so glad about that. So we want you to join us to invest your money with us. It's a way to grow your purse and this kind of stuff. So once again, my name is Denu. I'm the viral author, and currently I'm also a financial and land banking advisor. Feel free to reach out to me when you need any of my services, and please kindly take note of everything we've discussed so far in this video content. And this was long. I pray you read to this point. If you're still listening to this point, I really appreciate it. That means you so trust me to give you value. God bless you for me. Amen.